And we're live. Everybody, welcome back to Not Safe for Air. I'm your host, Sam
back.
Oakes. And this lovely gentleman next to me is Jeff LeBlanc. And today,
Yo, what do you got?
what are we talking about?
Talking about the Shaolin monks today. So, let me ask you this, Sam. Before we jump into this, going into the history and what's currently going on, what kind of shaped them, how long they've been around, and all that good stuff. What would you know as an everyday person about the Shaolin monks? What did you know before you actually looked this stuff up?
I didn't know a lot about him, honestly. I feel like more of the stupid shit that I've watched on YouTube is about like Tibetan monks, like sitting outside in the Himalayas for months. But dude, these guys are fucking insane. Like,
Guys
I'm
are
sure,
insane.
I'm sure anybody that's like done a quick Google search or a quick YouTube search sees. I mean, if you see the thumbnail, guys drilling their heads, getting kicked in the nuts for like 5 minutes straight, breaking coconuts with their head. I don't think that's the Shaolin. Is that the Shaolin monks? Or is that just
Shaolin monks do all that stuff there.
Yeah, I think I might be confusing that with that drunk Englishman doing that, but yeah, they do feats of extreme endurance, I guess you could say.
Yep.
They learn since like small children to do this. It's kind of like a mind, body, and soul thing that if you get your mind and everything in the right zone, you can kind of withstand anything.
Yeah, they believe in they're Buddhists. So pretty much common conception of these guys before, to most people, at least to me, and what it sounds like to you is they can do some pretty crazy stuff like with their bodies, right? Really high endurance, great fighters in Kung Fu, they don't eat meat, they meditate for hours, if not days, super disciplined. They've spent their whole life doing this stuff, right? So biggest question is, why? Right? Where did it come from?
That is a good question.
Obviously, I guess it's not too obvious. Not everybody knows this stuff, but we're looking at approximately around 1,500 years worth of Shaolin history, right? So where I thought a good spot to start was Bodhidharma.
Bodhidharma.
Yes.
Which,
Bodhidharma.
I know you can't see this, but for anybody watching, he's the guy that I have up behind Jeff right now.
Yep. He is a bearded man. So here we go. Bodhidharma, which is the American, like, English version of his name. There's many different variations. But Bodhidharma, he was pretty much a semi-legendary Buddhist monk who lived during the 5th and 6th century. Traditionally, he was credited as like the transmitter of Buddhism to China and is regarded as the first Chinese patriarch. Okay, so according to Chinese legend, he also began the physical training of the monks in the Shaolin monastery that led to the creation of Shaolin Kung Fu. So it's also known as Damo, and in China it's known as Dharma. In Japan, it means Dharma of awakening. So the cool thing with that is when he found them, what he described, they're in poor physical shape, obviously because they're not eating meat. They're just living off the land. They're meditating for long periods of time. So he came there and he introduced them to a variation of different exercises. So some for body, some for just health, and some for defense. So the thing is they did get in many wars. Not many wars, actually. I shouldn't have said many, but they've gotten into a couple wars and a couple times where they really had to defend themselves. They fought off Chinese pirates before in the past, where they kind of acted as China's police. So that's kind of cool to know.
Now, when you say pirates, do you mean like pirates, like on ships?
So like legitimately pirates on ships, to be exact. So not like the yo-ho guys that we're used to seeing, right? But to be honest, what we're looking at is more of so like, let me think. I think it was like the 1500s, the Shaolin Temple. It was around for like 1,000 years at that point. So the resident monks were famous for like their highly effective form of Kung Fu. Obviously, after Bodhidharma had been there and he illustrated how to do this stuff. So
now you might have said this, but Did he invent kung fu?
He did not invent kung fu. So he was born from a very, very rich family with many of siblings, right? So he got to go through hours and years worth of training where he'd go for months of time learning all these different types of kung fu and really grasping all the different religions and beliefs and how to harness his body, right? So he went on a long journey out into the forest and walked up to the Shaolin Temple, and he was actually denied a couple times. But when he finally got in there, he showed them all these different moves and stuff once he proved himself worthy.
So it's kind of like Fight Club.
Well, kind of like Fight Club, yeah.
Have you ever seen Fight Club?
Everybody. I have not seen Fight Club.
Okay. What when
I'm assuming that's what it's like, though.
Sure. Well, they do like Project Mayhem. And they have the guys come to the house and they like wait on the doorstep. And they keep coming out. They're like, "Hey, get out of here!" Like they deny them.
Right.
And that's what I'm going for.
So it's kind of like that. They said no, right? Because I mean, even though there were thousands of Shaolin monks at that point in time, it was a very inclusive club. You know, there was a lot of training you had to go through and a lot you had to sacrifice. You know, rigorous hours of the day. A lot of the internal Shaolin monks that were like born and brought there as babies and taken from like different monasteries and stuff where people were abandoned, which was actually, which we'll get into a little bit later, one of the most famous Shaolin monks. He actually had werewolf syndrome. If you guys follow us on the page on TikTok, I actually do have a little video about this guy, but I'll get into him in a little bit. So they're trained from starting at age, I believe it's 4, and they're taken away from their families or dropped off and brought there, and they go through these special exercises for hours a day, like up to 6 to 8 hours a day at age like 4 or 5 years old, which is unbelievable. All the way up until obviously 18 and for the rest of their lives, but it's just one of those crazy things, you know. Thanks for the rose there, GST. We appreciate it.
Are you getting roses?
Yeah, we're getting roses.
Yeah, for anybody on the YouTube, we're also live on TikTok, so.
Live on TikTok. Come over and say hi, guys. We have an open chat. We'd love to get anybody in here to come and chit-chat with us. You know, we want to get some callers in. That'd be pretty fun. But yeah, so back to the pirates there. We were talking about the Chinese pirates. So these so-called pirates, right, or Waco or Woku. I'm not sure if I'm even pronouncing these right, so please, anyone in the chat, let me know.
No, dude, I'm sure you're doing. Wait, what? Can you give me a spelling on that?
W-A-K-O.
W-O.
Waco.
Wait, how was that? W-O-K-O?
W-A-K-O. Like Waco.
Waco.
So, well, you look that up. We're actually, like, at that time, they're actually a confederation of the Japanese, Chinese, and even some Portuguese citizens who banded together. The term Waco literally means dwarf pirates. So these pirates raided for silks, metal goods, which could be sold in Japan for up to 10 times their worth what they were in China. Desperate to regain control of the lawless coast, the officials in China mobilized the monks of Shaolin. These monks fought the pirates for at least 4 battles. The first battle took place in 1553 on Mount Zhe, which overlooks the entrance to Hangzhou City, where via the Quatang River. I am so sorry if I'm mispronouncing these guys. I swear to God.
No, also not to interrupt you real quick, Jeff, but I got a really dope painting that I know you probably can't see up here of the Woku pirates.
There they are.
These are some
Woku pirates on YouTube. Guys, go check it out on YouTube. Give us a like and a follow. We'd appreciate that.
Some dick swinging motherfuckers right here.
Sending those gifts. We really appreciate that stuff too. Help us grow. We're trying to get the history of the world out there, guys.
Okay, it's gone. Continue.
It's all gone now?
Yeah, I just put the image up there. I thought it was pretty neat.
Okay.
Oh, they got action figures. That was my contribution.
Okay, so there was actually a really cool battle, and I'm going to leave this Pirates talk here. But the second battle was the greatest battle victory for the Shaolin. It was the Battle of Forgive me, guys. Wajingajang? That is so wrong. I am so sorry.
Give another shot. Wajinajang? Huh?
Wajinajang?
Wajinajang.
I'm looking at Wajinajang. Okay, so the Battle of Wajinajang, that's what I'm going with, which was fought in the Ungrapu River Delta in July of 1553. So 120 monks actually met an approximate equal amount of pirates in battle, face to face, hand to hand. The monks were vicious, and they chased the remnants of the pirates band south for 10 days. These monks haunted these guys and hunted them for 10 days, killing every last pirate.
Jesus Christ. Well, I mean, I thought monks were supposed to be non-violent.
They lost 4.
God, imagine me and those guys.
120 to 120, and they lost 4 monks. Think about that. But modern day Shaolin monks realistically would get their heads kicked in by MMA fighters, and most people will agree with that.
Or they would get shot.
Yeah, or they'd get shot.
Well, did the monks have guns? Or not? I guess they didn't have guns, but did they have like weapons of any kind, or were they just? They have like.
Oh yeah, so they're trained
like 2 weapons right here.
And so Shaolin monks from Bodhidharma, they were actually trained hand to hand and with anything. They were trained with sticks, stones, stinking pots, pans. They were trained with literally anything that you can get your hands on for self-defense.
An MRE spoon.
Just because, yeah, MRE spoons, like literally take like. So they were trained for literally anything. So anything they get their hands on, they used. So, but during the battle and the mop-up operation, the Shaolin monks were actually noted for their ruthlessness. One monk used an iron staff to kill the wife of one of the pirates as she tried to escape the slaughter.
Now hold on a second. I got to stop you right there. Yeah. So you're blowing my preconceived notions out of the water here, my guy. I thought monks were supposed to be non-violent. And you're telling me these guys not only defended what they were doing, like acted as defenders, they went on the offensive. We're like, no. Like, and you just said this dude killed a woman with a staff?
The wife of a pirate that he had already killed while she tried to escape.
Holy fucking shit.
Dude, all right, and I'm almost done with this, okay? So there were several dozen monks that took part in 2 more battles that year in the same area. The 4th battle was a grievous defeat, though the incompetent strategic planning by the army general in charge after the fiasco lost, and the Shaolin monks won. The Shaolin monks won. So the monks of the temple, after all of that, lost interest as ever serving as preliminary military forces for the emperor. So they took a vow of never to fight like that again. So after that whole operation, they were done.
Okay, well, so I know we're painting this as like badass, because it is. I mean, it is a badass thing that they did.
Crazy.
But they were
to see this movie.
I mean, they were basically fighting children, though. Like, they were fighting dwarf pirates, right?
Well, they named themselves Waco for dwarf pirates, but they weren't dwarves. Like, they're not a bunch of dwarf Chinese men running around.
Well, because the image that you've put in my head is some Shaolin monk, like, punting a little, like, dwarf off of a ship and then just decapitating his wife with, like, a metal pole. And then, like, meditating afterwards.
No. So it just translates to dwarf pirates, but they weren't dwarves. They were full-size human men. They were just left.
Full-size?
Full-size human men. Full-size. As tall as they get. So.
That's pretty
cool. But,
I was going to say, man, it'd be cool if we could, like, pull up a video of this, but...
obviously there weren't any.
I don't think anybody was recording at the time.
So think about it, right? These pirates, these normal men went up against these Shaolin monks. A lot of people look at Shaolin monks as if they're superheroes, right? Just because their agility, you know, the lengths that they can perform these tasks. The thing is they're kind of like have superpowers. Some can perform incredible feats like of mental, physical prowess. That appear almost impossible. You know, the balance. They balance they balance for hours in a crouching position on wooden posts buried in the ground. They bang their heads against each other to harden their skulls. They repeatedly strike vessels of water and other objects that develop palm strength to gain the iron hand. They run up and down stone stairways and all on all fours without getting tired, like animals. They run around like dogs. They hang upside down, do
careful
for long periods of time. Like, and the thing is these monks like carry this stuff out with ease. Many of their extraordinary acts, like they seem like stunts, but they're not. That's the big thing, is they're just not. And they do this stuff not only just to demonstrate like once, twice a week for the public and for like the government and everybody else that wants to come up and watch them, but they do this for hours a day just to hone their skills. You know, like some monks can actually dry wet sheets with their minds, dude.
They can dry wet sheets?
Yeah, so Harvard, like there was actually a Harvard study, and they confirmed that the Tibetan and the Shaolin monks can actually raise their body temperatures with their minds. It's known as the Jitomo mediators. These individuals are able to dry wet sheets that are wrapped around their cold, naked bodies. It's worth noting that few possess this rare skill. Only a handful of masters in the Chinese prowess of Kuai Jin, Xiao, and
Qui-Gon Jinn.
Yeah. Practice this type of meditation. And other monks can even throw needles through glass. Dude. Like there's actually a video of that.
I was just about to say, do you want me
Heads
to
up.
show the audience what we're talking about
Yeah,
here?
show the audience, because we have a couple videos for you guys. If you're not on the YouTube yet, jump over to the YouTube from the TikTok and give this stuff a look. This is worth it.
Okay, I'm going to mute this video, actually. Okay. I got it up behind us right now, by the way, Jeff.
All right.
Okay, we see this boy. I'll narrate because you can't really see it. Let me get my big ass head out of the way. I'll go away. Yes, we see this guy. He's really, he's getting the chi together. He's imagining that balloon is a Japanese dwarf. Okay, you ready? I didn't check to see how long this video is, but this might be the whole thing. It's him just getting it together. Okay, you got it. So I wonder what all this shit is. Are you watching this as well?
Oh, I'm watching it right now, and I have the camera turned around so TikTok can see it. This is the glass. He has a balloon on the other side of the glass just to show you that the needle's going through.
Okay, he's really lining this shit up here.
Stuff, guys. This stuff's pretty crazy. These are the Shaolin monks. We got a couple more clips of the amazing thing these Shaolin monks can do right here in a second.
There he goes. There he goes. God damn.
Thanks for joining, guys. We appreciate it. We appreciate all the gifts. We appreciate all the likes. Look at that, man. Can you believe that this guy's doing this stuff?
Yeah, I mean...
Look at him.
Look at that.
That focus and determination is unmatched.
Now, how...
And look how small that is!
Now, what that... It's neat.
He's just praying a motherfucker would right after. Look at him.
Like I said, dude, he's wishing it was a Japanese pirate.
Imagine these guys were throwing needles from the hilltops at Japanese pirates, man. Isn't that crazy? These guys were probably just like picked up twigs off the ground or like, watch this, dude.
Like, you want to see some shit right now?
I do shit right now.
Like, what the... It's neat. But what is the practical effect? Like, what... Like, why would you need to be able to do that? Because, like, the cool thing about Shaolin monks is that they are the closest we will ever get to real-life superheroes. But if they were like Hawkeye, you know?
So, guys, for anyone watching, we're going to pull up real quick. Are these guys modern superheroes or not? You let us know while we describe this stuff. You take a listen to what we have to talk about. Let us know if they're modern day superheroes. Continue on, Sam. Sorry about that.
I got somebody's video. Nice intro. This is actually, you will recognize this gentleman from I believe the thumbnail, it should be the same guy. Right now he's doing he's going to lay on spikes. Honestly, I think what this is, hold on, let me get us out of the way.
Yes.
This is what it's like when you just have nothing better to do, though.
Hold on.
You want me to pause it?
I'm turning the screen around so the audience can see it. Do it again. There we go.
Oh,
he bends iron bars with his throat. And this is Shaolin monks?
Are you asking me?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
God damn.
Yeah, guys, if you like this video, man, spam that like button. Get these out there. We'll post some more videos up. Let us know in the comments.
So I get that they train forever to do this. I'm going to pause this real quick. But, like, when I practice playing basketball, I shoot the ball, I miss, I get my rebound, I shoot again. Right?
Right.
If you fail to do the power drill to my fucking head thing, I don't get to do it again. I'm dead. Like,
isn't that crazy?
How do you just like get a progressively smaller drill?
I guess. I mean, you gotta know.
It's like building your tolerance up. I don't know if you saw. I saw this meme that I'm going to talk about now that I can't show anybody, but of a guy who's like shooting himself in the leg with pellets because his intention was to make himself impervious to bullets. He was like moving up into higher caliber rounds.
Well, dude, so like it's crazy to say that stuff, but like that's the type of stuff that the Shaolin monks actually do. Like that's what they do with the Iron Hand. They just like over time hit harder and harder things and do different exercises until they just have the Iron Hand, so to speak.
Yeah, so now we got the thumbnail up, everybody, on can they see this on the TikTok? Holy shit, dude, I don't think he's doing it right. Hold on a second. I'm not sure if this guy's built up anything. Because look at his face when this is happening here. Oh, yeah, dude. I don't know.
You know who he looks like?
I don't know.
You know who he looks like?
I don't know. Be very careful about who you say you think he looks like.
Have you guys ever seen X-Men, like the first X-Men movie? Like the original? Remember when they shoot a bullet and Magneto puts the bullet in the guy's head but just slowly makes it rotate?
I think you're thinking of the coin.
No, it's not a coin. It's a bullet. Because someone shoots a bullet right that guy's head because he's like using his Magneto powers. And he puts the gun to the dude's head and he pulls the trigger. Jeez, we're just getting spammed with these roses, guys. Roses and likes. We appreciate this. Holy smokes. Everyone's freaking out here. Jesus Christ.
Anyways, Magneto is...
Yeah, so Magneto...
I know the scene you're talking about.
Pulls like the gun, right, and puts it up to the dude's head. And shoots the bullet. And the bullet's sitting there rotating. And the cop's literally sitting there like... It's like my favorite part. The whole fucking movie. I look forward to that scene every time I watch it.
Well, it's funny, the way they actually shot that, it was a practical effect. The guy that was doing that was a Shaolin monk. So
they actually stopped the bullet. Oh,
they didn't do any CGI. They just shot him in the head, and his head stopped. He tried for 20 years. He just shot himself in the head nonstop until he got a tolerance for it.
That's crazy.
It was crazy. I saw it on IMDb, so it's got to be true. But here, I'll play this next feat. Here we got Zhao. Should we give this guy credit? What's this dude's name? Zhao Rui.
Yes, give him credit.
So now he's bending some shit here.
We're calling you out, dude. Giving you a shout out.
Pretty sure I've seen some good old boys doing this shit after a couple of natty ices. Like, they're just doing what rednecks do.
They are doing what rednecks do.
They get a little bit of a... This is basically like Chinese jackass. Oh, is that a machete?
So while you watch Chinese Jackass, I'm going to give you guys all like a brief history of the temple and of the Shaolin Kung Fu itself. Okay, so
Holy fucking shit!
The Shaolin Monastery or the temple is a Buddhist temple in Dignify County in Zhejiang, Haiyan Province, China. The temple is situated in the forest of Xiao Mountain, in one of the 7 mountains of the Song Mountains. The word Lin means forest, hence the temple has been named Shaolin. Shaolin is one of 4 holy Buddhist temples of China. In addition to being the birthplace of Chen, or Zen Buddhism, Shaolin is the first temple that instituted Kung Fu because of its long famous association with Shaolin Kung Fu and development of many other Chinese martial arts. It's literally considered the cradle of all of Kung Fu. So Shaolin Kung Fu is also called Shaolin Wushu. It's believed to be the oldest institutionalized form of Kung Fu and was the most famous form of martial arts. Shaolin Kung Fu originated and was developed by the Buddhist Shaolin Temple in Zhejiang Mountain in Haiyan Province, like I talked about. So during the 1,500 years of development of the Shaolin Kung Fu, it became one of the biggest schools of Kung Fu in the world. Numerous other styles were created and inspired based off of it. One Chinese saying is, all martial arts under heaven arose under Shaolin. Pretty crazy stuff. You know, that this is where it all started. And I was reading that there's only 14 active Shaolin monks there right now.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think we have enough info available at the moment to get into it, but I know there's like a big discrepancy at the moment that a lot of these Shaolin monks that are quote unquote Shaolin monks are not actual. Yeah, they're more Chinese government plants and not real followers of the Shaolin style. And I don't know if you mentioned this either, but doesn't Zen Buddhism from Japan come from the teachings in the Shaolin temples in China?
Well, yeah, that's what I said.
Yeah. I didn't hear if you mentioned that.
Oh, yeah, no worries. Sorry. But it's literally... So I said that it's one of the 4 holy Buddhist temples of China, in addition to being the birthplace of Zen Buddhism.
Yeah, it's nutty.
The first temple that... Huh?
So yeah, it's nutty.
It is crazy. Like, Zen Buddhism and Kung Fu originated in the same area. That's some pretty crazy stuff.
Yeah, not to interrupt you also, but yeah, Russia is invading Ukraine right now.
Russia is invading Ukraine right now.
Yeah, so shout out Ukraine. Stay safe, my boys. We'll be channeling the Shaolin. We use some left-hand path magic.
Yes.
Send the best of love. Oh, fuck. Oh, shit.
What?
Hold on. I'm sorry. I know we're live and I'm fucking this up, but okay. Okay. I got, on one screen here, I got a live feed of a place in Ukraine and the camera just like went all fuzzy and it looked like it got blown up.
Oh, like hit?
Yeah, it did.
Imagine.
We're okay. I don't
imagine if it got hit.
No.
Guys, send a panda in the chat if we want Ukraine to get hit.
We don't. Sam to get no, we do not.
We do not want that though, obviously. Hello.
Hold on, let me see if I can find some more video footage for all
of the Shaolins.
For the Shaolins, my guy.
All right. So one thing that I think that would be really cool to pull up is a big theory is how good a fighter are the modern Shaolin? Can we find any videos of Shaolin versus MMA?
It'd be interesting. I see a guy bouncing on his butt here. Hold on, let me Jeff, if you want to let me
guy bouncing on his butt.
Here we go.
What the hell?
So here we see a demonstration of the Shaolin, Kung Fu Shaolin. These guys, I mean, you put one TV set in that temple and this shit's over.
Yeah.
Like, if they're watching Monday Night Football, you're not doing this. Wait, did I miss the guy bouncing on his butt? Yeah, there he was. I saw him. Yeah, so this is like a major thing they had with these guys showing off, doing their little flips. Hold on, let me center this video. Sorry, that's annoying. I mean, it's beautiful. It's almost like dance. Are you seeing this?
Yeah.
Let me make us a little bit smaller so people can see our beautiful faces in these Shaolin at the same time.
Dude, did you know that the airbenders in Avatar, the Last Airbender, are actually based off of Shaolin Kung Fu?
Yeah, I was just about to say that. Shout out to Over Analyzing Avatar, who's a small channel compared to us. Not really. He's got like 300 million or 300,000 subs. But have you watched this channel before?
No, I haven't.
He just finished like going through the entire series the other day.
No way, that's crazy.
Yeah, it's a really good. I'd recommend watching it. It's really like he points out like all these little details in each episode. But yeah, I was about to like ask that or bring that up if the monks, so to speak, were based on like Shaolin monks, and that makes a lot of sense in Avatar.
Well, they're all based on different areas, like of China, and different styles of kung fu and martial arts there.
Yeah.
So hey guys, thanks for all the likes and the roses. Jeez, we appreciate it today. Let's spam those likes and get those up to 10,000. Let's get more people in here. Let's get the chat rolling. What do you guys know about the Shaolin monks? Let's open it up to you. Armando Rodriguez, I see that he joined. I'm not sure if he's still in here or not, but
Armando!
Yo, man, let's do it. What do you know about the Shaolin? Does anyone know anything about the Shaolin?
What do you know about what's happening here on screen? You're the full transparency. Jeff is like the Shaolin expert of the two of us. He put a lot of work into doing this research. So, of your knowledge, what do you see happen? Oh shit, these guys are going at each other.
So what I see is the British Eurosport Paris versus USA live stream, and what it looks like they're demonstrating is a kickflip type routine where they're going to stretch out their back, spines, and their attention to detail. So here, for TikTok, let me put this up here. I'm going to give a nice little Aussie man review for everybody.
There you go.
So here, let me fix this thing. Oh, there we go. So here we go. We got Jimmy and Jang, and they
let's
found
not
out
make up names for them.
Okay, so there's
yeah,
one
why
more.
don't you do it in an accent too, Jeff?
No, there's one more burrito left. So look, the guy on the ground just can't take it. What he ended up doing is saying, "You can have it. I'll just go get a hot dog. Those are fresh anyways." And then they solved it. So there's my Aussie man review. This guy's coming out. He won. He's holding up the white flag just to symbolize to everybody that he's the purest of all of them and he deserves the hamburger more than everybody. He's like, check this out. This is what you guys can't have. This is the knife that cut the bread. Check it out, it's shiny. Yeah.
Also, I'm pretty sure that you're like delayed from the actual video I'm playing, but your commentary makes it so much funnier.
Does it?
Just the points of what you're saying. Yeah, do you think white means purity for these Shaolin monks? I heard you mention that in your stream of consciousness.
If they're anything like my fiance and her dress color preference for our wedding, then yes.
That's an interesting comment to make.
But it must.
What do you mean by that?
What?
Oh shit, what the fuck is he doing?
Dude, I'm telling you, he's just showing off.
Do they have women in the temples?
I think they can. I'm not sure if they currently have any. But did you know you can actually go there for like tours? What is this guy doing?
He's acting like a dog, dude. I'm not exactly sure.
So this is... Oh, I get it. So in this scenario that we see this man in here, let me turn this back over again. What he's doing is...
Yeah, this video has like another 4 minutes. You might as well just leave the TikTok on it.
So he broke into your house. So think about this. this man broke into your house and you caught him. And you're like, what do you got there, buddy? So he now thinks he got away with it. So he's walking towards the back door. In comes his friend, thinks that he might be able to get away with it as well. But unfortunately, when you told him to get lost too, he decided that it was time to take a deep breath and start doing some different things you haven't seen before.
So in your scenario, the guy broke in, you caught him, and he pretended to be a dog.
Yes.
And you were like, oh, you're a dog. Like, get out of here.
Yeah. So now this guy went and grabbed your car keys off the hook, and he's swinging them around in the kitchen. Just saying, make me leave now. Now he's sitting on the ground taunting you because you know that if you step within arm's reach of him, he's going to swing. So then, as you can see now, he leaves.
I love how, like, World War III is going down right now, and the two of us, our dumbasses, are sitting here talking, narrating a video from what looks to be 1997.
Yep.
Of
Ready?
These guys doing crazy shit. And you were also narrating at about 20 seconds behind.
Oh, we're that delayed, huh?
I don't know how. I'm on ultra low latency, but... yeah, what are you going to do?
Oh, no, I'm fixed now. Now I'm on live. All right. So, see? The two people with the sticks are actually the people that live at the house. See?
Oh, God.
And they're sick of it. These guys are outside. They're playing in the sprinkler. So he's like, see this? That's your stomach. I'm going to come right here if you come in my house one more time. You see this?
God damn, you really broke that shit on this guy's abs.
Boom. See, and this guy goes, look at me.
You think these guys are dosing?
They probably are. I mean, you can tell that every time they did a sit-up, they had their best friend slap them in the stomach. Look at this. Boom. Right on the leg. This guy is crazy.
Just putting a little GHB in that chai tea every morning. GHT.
GHT. They got some HGH in their pudding.
TEA.
TNE.
TNE?
TNA.
Tits and ass. TNA?
TNE.
TNE.
Look at this guy. He looked around. He goes, LeBron James just hit the game winner. That's the thing is I love the looks on these guys' faces, which I understand this stuff is incredible, but look at him. Oh, I did it!
Here, let me see if we can find some. Oh, they got men in black suits coming out to hold this guy. What the fuck? Oh, they're doing the knife. They're doing the thing where they put him on the...
That's pretty crazy. Him. For anybody watching, this guy is Vlad the Impaler's literally worst enemy. Imagine that, Vlad the Impaler versus a monk, where they take him and just put him on the edge of the stinking thing, and he just sits there and looks
at him. Fucking kidding me with this shit?
And I was like, what are you doing? This guy's got nothing wrong with him. Look at him. Oh my god. Do you think he was supposed to land?
No. Let me see if we can find something else besides these guys just flipping. Let me see. You were saying earlier, let me see if I can find a fight.
Hey guys, so this is the YouTube stream. We're sitting in an endless hallway.
No way,
we have endless possibilities here on this stream. So spam that like button. Send us gifts. We love gifts. We'll maybe send you guys one in return. We do have monthly giveaways, so follow us on all platforms to stay updated with that. Sam is looking up a video of the Shaolins fighting as we speak. Oh, and we got more.
Hold on a second. Let me do something here real quick.
These guys fighting poles.
Here, let me mute the music for a minute.
I know what you guys you're on right now. You're on the videos you're like, Shaolin Masters. Do you think they could match up against MMA? Find out next.
Yeah, I was seeing if this had any like shitty narration, but it doesn't. It's just more music. Oh, whoops. Okay. So now, folks, we've reached the point of the show where we're just going to watch Shaolin monks beat the shit out of each other, because that's why you're here. And Vladimir Putin says they're going to fucking bomb some people today, so... Holy shit.
Not if the Shaolin monks have anything to say about it. Do you think Rocky Balboa could have beat a Shaolin monk? Like, do you think if Rocky Balboa went to the Shaolin temple and fought a Shaolin monk, the other monks would chant Rocky?
Yeah, I feel like half of the streams that we do, we just evolve into like talking about Rocky. But I'm glad you asked, because I think it would probably go 12 rounds, and Rocky would probably get the shit kicked out of him the entire time. He's just going to be bloody, bleeding, and then the monk's just going to be tired. He's going to kick the shit out of him in the last round. And he's still going to lose. Judge's decision.
Dude, I just thought of the funniest video ever. So go back a little bit to where they're carrying the head baskets down.
The head baskets?
Yeah.
I don't know if I went back far enough.
Yeah, right before there.
Oh, right before this?
Yeah.
No, you mean this?
Right before this. It's when they're carrying. Yeah, right before that.
After this guy kicking the shit. Oh, here we go.
Yeah, right after this. So imagine, like, the Camp Rock theme song, like, Camp Rock, as they're carrying these things down, like, in the background. And just imagine, like, this is, like, their Camp Rock. Because this is the Shaolin Monks Camp Rock. You went back a little bit too far.
I know, I went to the right spot, but I guess you're just so far behind.
Oh, shit.
But
yeah,
no, I get what you're getting at here. This does look like a summer camp of some kind.
Yeah, this is like basic training. This was us in basic training.
Dude, these kids are like, they're getting walnuts broke on top of their heads. What the fuck is going on?
These are kids just trying to get on suicide watch.
Also, like, this was way before we knew about...
every night. This was Hart every night against his wall locker.
Trying to give yourself CTE.
Oh my god, I know. Drool son, I got a headache.
That guy just ate, like, 10 punches directly to the head.
Dude, he didn't care, dude. That's a Rocky Balboa thing. That was probably a Shaolin influence in all of his movies. Just taking every punch to the face and not caring. What do you think pink means? Breast cancer awareness, or do you think it's like a state of enlightenment?
Sure. State of enlightenment, I'd say. You get to be the pink guy at the end.
You get pink eye at the end?
No, you get to be the pink guy.
Oh, I thought you said you can get pink eye.
Yeah, you get pink eye when you're done.
Yeah, these are, imagine this, that was like our
Holy
FTX.
shit, did you, hold on a second. It's like this really is just Chinese Jackass.
Yeah!
God damn.
Oh! Yeah! That's literally what it is. If any of you guys are watching this, man, like, what do you think? What do you think about the Shaolin monks? Because this stuff is actually pretty cool.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if you can really tell what's happening in this video because it's like, what, 144 resolution, but...
LeBron James took it at that WWE event with his Panasonic flip phone.
It's like that meme of Shaq at the dunk contest when he has holding the phone up, the BlackBerry or whatever.
But no, man, what do you think? Do you think there's anyone out there that can stack up against a top tier, like early 18 or early 1000s Shaolin monk?
I mean, it depends on the fight, but probably not. I mean, even like the most determined boxer, UFC fighter doesn't live in the gym, literally. You know? Like, these guys live their entire lives doing physical training every single day.
Right, and I'm not talking about, like...
This guy's lifting a table right now with his mouth. Which I think
imagine that. Oh, dude, imagine that. That would be something I would do when I was mad. Like, imagine, like, sitting down, like, after, like, a long day. And I'm not saying either of our fiancés are like this. but like in your girlfriend or wife.
They're just
or whatever,
yapping at you.
Yeah, she just like, can you please clean up your mess off the table? And then you just stand up, don't say anything. You go over and grab the fucking table with your mouth. Stand up and just walk out of the room with the whole fucking thing. That's something that I would do too. Just like, I don't know why, but I would do it.
Dude, next time I go to get like hibachi, man, if that guy doesn't come out with the whole tray in his mouth, like sets it down, he's like flipping the things.
Dude, if my next hibachi guy doesn't come out with the tray in his mouth, I'm gonna pick up the hibachi table with my mouth and fucking throw it against the wall, dude.
That's Japanese too, but whatever, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, well, whatever. I want some Shaolin hibachi. These guys will probably kick the fucking chicken around the hibachi table.
Shaolin hibachi is just like walnuts and bricks on the table.
That's true.
Breaking them with their fucking head. No, you said they can. No, you said they can like dry towels with their minds. They'd probably just sit there and like look at the shit for like 36 hours until it cooked.
Dude, they probably just lay Jimmy down on a fucking table and throw the food down. He just heats up his body. Like eggs on the sidewalk. That's probably what it is.
Just boiling an egg on the dude.
Yeah, dude, that'd be perfect. But what we learned today is Shaolin monks were founded by a guy named Bardi Dama. They're not founded by him. They had been around for quite a while. But Bardi Dama taught them everything they knew and a lot of what they didn't about Kung Fu. And one thing I didn't say is actually that Bardi Dama took a lot of his Kung Fu styles from animals. So like snakes and cats and dogs and birds, and so like just a lot of the things you see and a lot of like the body movements they make are actually inspiration from animals.
So is this guy just like watching?
Yeah,
like
he just
animals
studied
all day?
nature. He spent, I think it was like 8 years living in nature, in solitude, just studying nature and habits and movements.
Wouldn't the Buddha just like sit under a tree for like years just like thinking?
Well, there was a monk that slept for 75 years.
Dude, wake up. Like how lazy... I mean, this would be like the easiest thing to be. Wake up, dude.
Wake up.
Like that's got to be the laziest monk. Like how you guys want to like break fucking shit on your head? I'm going to go sleep for 75 years.
Hey, dude, so here's the thing. This guy is on display, like this monk that's been sleeping for 75 years.
He's still alive?
He's on display in a display case in like a temple.
They put him in a case?
Yes, dude, this guy's in a display case. And it's been 75 years and his body really hasn't rotted, like at all. Dude, it's literally right on our TikTok, Sam. If you go on our TikTok, I posted the story of it. Like, it's literally in a video that I made. So anyone watching, give us a follow. Because all the stuff we talk about, I post clips about it on our TikToks.
What the fuck? I just Googled this and I found something completely different. 200-year-old mummified Buddhist monk is not dead. What the shit? So, hold on, I'm not gonna like, I'll read it to you, but...
No, share it. Share it on the screen.
I'll share it. Let me just... People probably can't read what it says. This is the only reason Fuck, come on. Okay, there we go. A Mongolian Buddhist monk, about 200 years old, was found in, not gonna say it, province on January 27th. He's believed to be in a deep meditation and not dead. According to the Siberian Times, the monk was covered with cattle skin and was found in the cross-legged lotus pose. Not only was he still in the sitting position, but his open palms seemed to be placed on top of each other in the... Read it for yourself. Famous Buddhist monk and doctor to the Dalai Lama, Dr. Barry Curzon, believes that the monk is in Takdam, which is one of the deepest stages of meditation. I had the privilege to take care of some meditators who were in Takdam state. If the person is able to remain in this state for more than 3 weeks, which rarely happens, his body gradually shrinks. And in the end of all that remains from the person. And in the end of all that, wait, am I an idiot? His body gradually shrinks, and in the end, all that remains from the person is his hair, nails, and clothes. Okay, I don't know why that was hard for me. Usually in this case, people who live next to the monk see a rainbow. This is the rainbow body that I was telling you about one time that we didn't bring up on this episode, but the rainbow body is basically what I just described here. About a state of deep meditation where you can literally reach a form of enlightenment, you shrink down and you glow for several days. It's the highest state close to the Buddha, like I just said, says Dr. Whatever.
Wow, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, I'm going to go out on a limb and say this motherfucker's dead.
He might be alive.
Yeah, I'm going to say he's dead, dude. Damn. Local papers report the monk was found in a cave in the Kobdusk region by a man who first hid the mummified monk at his home. The man, who is of now only known by his first name, Ettore, had been planning to sell off the mummy in the black market when the local police found out and arrested him. Bro. Who the fuck finds a mummified body and their first instinct is, I'm going to sell him?
Someone that needs money.
Yeah, but like usually if you find a body, you look the other way, or you know.
Well,
you don't want
let's
people
be
to think
honest.
he killed the
This
guy.
man didn't find the body. He bought the body online.
No, he said he found it in a cave. Somebody had to have found it in a cave at some point.
This guy just walking around a cave. He's like,
Yeah, what's this dude doing in a cave looking for dead bodies?
Yeah, why is this guy there? That's the deeper question. Did he work for Epstein?
Well, the monk is currently in the custody of the National Center of Forensic Expertise. This guy faces 5 to 12 years in prison for trying to sell this monk, if he's found guilty of smuggling. Speculations are rife that the mummified monk may be the teacher of the 12th Pandito Hambo Lama Dishi Dorzo Igaloff, that's exactly how you say it, whose body was also found in a lifelike meditative state. However, in this case, it is said that Dashi Dorzo, who had instructed his followers to exhume his body after 30 years after his death. His followers had found his body in the lotus position, barely having suffered any decay. So, this is a weird thing that is true. Is this guy alive? No, he's dead. I can't say that for certain, but that's my opinion. But it is weird that these guys can kind of not decompose. I mean, if this guy truly is 200 years old, it's weird that without any kind of embalming or anything, that he still looks like this.
That's what I'm saying.
So there is something here. Some weird shit.
What do you guys think?
Is here. Yeah, I mean, what do people on the TikTok, what do people on the YouTube think? Like, this is... It's bizarre. Here,
so now we have something for you guys to think about. Think about that. Think about the Shaolin monks, what they can achieve, what you as a person can achieve. You know, and enlightenment-wise, you know, body, spirituality, you know, whatever it is, like, you are capable of way more than what you think. And if you put your mind to something and you practice and focus on your craft, you can achieve anything. And these Shaolin monks are...
You can even die. Well, I mean...
Yep.
Let me pull up your TikTok.
And then your body can just stay normal. Kind of. But
kind of.
I think we'll end on that high note.
Well, here, hold on. I got your video playing here.
Started meditating and told people to wake him up in 75 years. This is what happened next. The Russian Buddhist monk called Dashi Dorjo Itigolov Lama is literally driving scientists out of their minds.
There's the TikTok.
His request might seem very surreal for people like you and me, but in this devoted Buddhist temple in Siberia, Russia, nobody raised an eyebrow and they followed the orders with scary
we'll see you all later,
exactitude.
TikTok.
Itigolov Lama. A monk started
My phone's
meditating.
about to die there.
Watch this.
So,
Oh, did you end the TikTok?
yeah, TikTok's done. Phone was about to die, so is what it is.
It is what it is. Well, did you have anything more on the Shaolin monks, my guy?
Not really. I think we did a nice little deep dive into them tonight. Learned a lot. Talked about a lot. Watched a lot of videos.
Saw some dope feats of strength and endurance, and we watched Chinese Jackass.
Yes, we did. So until next time, guys. Actually, Sam, what are we talking about next week?
Well, I don't know. Are we gonna do something on Friday potentially?
Potentially. Let's cook something up, guys. We're gonna talk about something kind of quirky on Friday.
I think I got some ideas of what I want to talk about next
Sounds
week.
good. Okay. What do you got for next week?
So
just for the people that made it this far in, anyone watching still on anything, get a little sneak peek.
Yeah, I mean, we can talk about paranormal. We can get a little bit weird with it next week. We can talk about, we can watch some ghost footage. We could talk about, I got many outlines set up for whatever we're down to do.
We should talk about those two famous ghost hunters that are in The Conjuring. We should talk about some of the other things that they've encountered other than The Conjuring.
Ed and Lorraine Warren.
Yeah.
It's entirely possible.
It'd be pretty cool.
I don't know. We'll figure it out off stream. Yeah. Look out for what we got coming up next.
All right, guys. Till next time. Remember, we're not safe for air.
Also, shout out Ukraine. Don't get fucked up. Stay safe.
Yeah.
Peace.
Hallelujah. Have a good night, guys.
Not safe for air.
Not safe for air. That's us. Peace.